Hello, boys and girls, what's going on? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2023.
I am Justine from Employed to Serve, and we're at Bloodstock Festival.
Mainly, how are you doing?
Oh, yeah, really well. Like, we've never played this festival before. I've been here as like a punter before, but
Yeah.
never played it. So it's just really nice to have such a fantastic debut.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, you guys are on the massive rise at the moment, so I think you're getting noticed everywhere, which is great. No, not at all. When did you get here?
We got here, when did we get here? 10 a.m, so not too bad. Got about 6-7 hours of sleep, so that's kind of all you hope for, really.
Was that, yeah.
You don't want to be too rested.
Yeah.
Too nice.
Is it in a hotel by any chance?
Travel lunch.
No,
Finest.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So good.
So cheap. Love it.
It's the best way to do it, because everyone's like, you're camping? What are you doing that for?
Oh no. As soon as I hit like my late 20s and I'm 31 now, no. I really admire people who do. I like camping, but camping at a festival is very different from like camping at a festival. So yeah.
So you graced the main stage today. How was it?
Oh, it's so good. Like, it was just really awesome to see how many people were there like that early. I was worried they'll be too hungover. And the rain stopped, so that was nice.
Massive. There's nothing worse than you're playing outside and the rain gods go,
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to do.
Although, like, everyone cheered when it rained really heavy, so that was quite interesting.
Really?
It was like, it was almost like a bring it on. I was like, it's a very British thing to do. I enjoyed it, like, for sure.
Yes, fuck the sun.
Fuck it, let's have it. To be fair, like, it wasn't last year like something stupid, like 30-something degrees, so, yeah.
35 every day.
No.
And as a ginger...
Barely any shade,
it was... I think I put like factor 120, which is 50. I just doing 50-50, then a bit of 20.
Cake.
Just in case. And I burnt like a crisp still.
No.
It's like some weird... I don't know. It's not even a superpower, is it? It's like just like... Fuck gingers, who cares? You know what?
Do you know what, though? I feel like you're so aware of your limitations with the sun, though, because of your colouring. So I think it's better. It bodes better for like getting skin cancer later. Do you know what I mean? You won't get it because you're so cautious. Because there's some people who look like leather sofas. Do you know what I mean? They're just like constantly basting themselves, like laying in the sun. So it's good. It's like anti-aging as well.
It's just quite true, actually.
So yeah, you're good. Be proud of your gingerness.
I will, actually. When I hit puddle stage, I know but I've been out to it too long. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and it's game over at that point, and no one can understand what's... Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing massively. With an Employed to Serve show, do you change up the set list depending if it's a festival or your own set? So, just bring out the bangers?
That's a good question, actually. We try and do a healthy mix. Like, we try and listen to people who like comment on our stuff, being like, play this song. But also we do look at Spotify, because equally when you're at a festival you kind of want to play the stuff that most people know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So, us as a podcast, we're ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Are you aware of Sophie and her story?
Yes, yeah. It happened when I was in school, I think, sadly.
Yeah, it was 16 years ago yesterday the attack happened. So obviously saying that happened, you as a person growing up in this alternative subculture, as I like to call it, is that something you ever been through, having abuse hurled at you, whether it be verbally and I hope to God not physically, because you're different, because the music you listen to, because however you dress, whatever it may be?
Oh god, yeah. I was a proper goth when at school. So what was it, the old Grebo? I don't know what they call it anymore, but definitely got bullied in school.
I used to love all the nicknames I used to come up with. It was great.
I used to have like red hair, and people would like lean out of their car and be like, red hair, and I was like, well, say what you see.
What?
Why not?
It's not a catchphrase.
Red hair, tomato head. I've had that a lot.
Tomato?
Yeah, or Slipknot, slit your wrists.
Oh.
That was always, it was like, Nirvana. I was like, for starters, Nirvana's a grunge band, you idiot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always that, and then, yeah, I mean, I shouldn't laugh about it. It's a serious thing, bullying, but it's terrible.
It's sad that you've got to laugh sometimes.
Yeah, otherwise you cry.
You cry. I think my favourite one I'll ever get is when someone shouted at me, go back to Gotham City. That'll always be my favourite.
But first of all, it's fictional.
Let me just educate you, sir.
Idiot. It's character building, right? We've got brilliant sense of humour because of it. So yeah.
You've got it. But obviously, Bloodstock and the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, they sort of go hand in hand now. We've got the stage named after them. The festival, the foundation are here every single year. Being aware of Sophie's story, does it make playing here that just a little bit extra special, flying the flag for that name for that young girl?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I love the fact that we're part of a niche, like, kind of genre of music that not everyone's into. Because part of it, as much as I love it being inclusive and stuff like that, but it's also like your thing. Do you know what I mean? When, when you're that like kind of awkward kid in school, and it's like you're like with other awkward kids, and it's really nice.
Yes.
So we're all a bit odd, and like together, being odd.
It's great. Yeah, it's great. We're a family of oddness.
Yes,
it's great. Yeah.
It's cute.
You're so right. It's funny. But obviously, looking out at Bloodstock, I don't know if you've seen this, but there's so many kids here. There's so many families here. We've seen literally babies here, which you wouldn't normally expect at a metal festival. But it's wonderful to see. But those kids are going to grow up and they're going to become Sophie's age. They're going to become our age. Hopefully they're going to be playing on these stages themselves one day. If these kids are coming up and they're having problems with this, people are hurling abuse at them, what sort of things do you think the foundation could do to support them, to make sure what happened to Sophie doesn't happen again?
I just think awareness of bullying, really, and like how much it impacts people. Because I think at the end of the day, like I can't remember exactly Sophie's story, but a lot of these kids who are bullying are quite young themselves and don't actually realise the impact they're having on each other. Because like when I was younger, I was like 12, 13. So then they're not emotionally mature themselves, and so like just an awareness of how much it impacts them, and also like making sure there's mental health support for people who are bullies as well, because chances are they're probably getting bullied at home.
Yeah.
So
I think that is something really well. That is something that I don't think people realise that much. People bully for a reason.
They learn it from somewhere.
Yeah.
There's very few people who are just inherently dickheads. Sorry, when I swear.
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
You are,
really
yeah.
No, you're absolutely right, and I think it's very important. Yeah, they get that help as well. It isn't just let's look after the person that got bullied, of course, but let's get to the root cause. Why are you bullying?
Yeah.
What are you going through?
I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm in my 30s now, so I don't know what's happening in secondary schools now. But I feel like it's not. I feel like our sort of music's a bit more in the limelight. So it's a bit more understood. Like you got, for example, Bring Me the Horizon, who are sort of reaching wider audiences, dressed like they do. Things like tattoo sleeves are very much a cool thing that's on, like, you know, Love Island and everything now. Do you know what I mean? Like popular culture. So I feel like it's less like, oh, you're wearing skinny jeans, a tattoo, loser. If anything, they're like cool now. So that's cute. I saw one of my buddies once go shopping in Sainsbury's, and they like had sleeves and like skinny jeans. I was like, I didn't tell them that because that'd be petty on my part. I was like, you used to bully me for dressing like this, you poser. But hey, I like to think they've grown up now, so you know.
Hopefully, I'd like to think so. But let's bring it back to you guys, though. New album Conquering came out in March. Are you still riding a high, getting that out there? How's it gone down?
Yeah, it's just nice to finally like play shows with it, because like because it was like released like still kind of in the like shadows of pandemic. It's just nice to like kind of like finalise it and do like a proper headline tour at the end of the year, and then work on new stuff. It'll be good.
I was going to say you are going out on tour at the end of the year with Pupil Slicer. Excited?
Yeah, very much so. I've known the Pupil Slicer for quite a while, so it's just going to be nice to like hang out. It's quite lazy on my part because I already know them, so it's nice and easy.
Just drop a text. Want to go on tour? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, literally it was that. Like, it's nice.
Today was your last show of a run of festivals, wasn't it? You've been on quite a few festivals this summer.
Yeah, it's been really fun. Like really fun. Like I just love. I mean, weather hasn't been too great, but like it's just been nice, sort of like getting out. Really, getting out of Woking, my hometown.
Yeah.
It's nice getting get a bit of culture.
I was going to say, you're saying the weather. I saw you play Wacken. That must have been interesting to see.
Do you know what? We were so lucky. Like the reverse of every British band bringing weather over. It actually like was sunshine when we played. Yeah, like it on the first 2 days it was awful, and they had to like stop people coming because people were getting stranded like in their vehicles. But like on the like Saturday or something we played, it was like sunshine. So yeah,
incredible,
lucky,
beautiful. You left the bad weather here and took the good
I
weather with you.
Yeah.
Cheers for that. Thank you so much for standing and chatting to us. It's been so much fun. It means the absolute world.
I hope it was usable.
Absolutely.
100%.
And enjoy the rest of your day, Justine. Thank you so much for your
No
time.
worries, thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.